This is for people who have a lot of opportunities but don't know what their future is. So I was thinking about this, and my little sister gave me something that just changed my mind. I got my Mark hat, by the way, today. I was like, yo, I was just walking and pulling this bad boy, and I zoned out at that tree right there, and she's like, what? And I was like, oh, I'm just thinking about my future and my vision. And then I told her, and then she said, well, all you need is Jesus. And I was like, you know what? That's true. Because all this other stuff doesn't matter. Good friends, impact on the world, making the first rocket to Mars, develop. These are all good things. But at the end of the day, Jesus doesn't care about that. He cares about you and your heart. All I need at the end of the day is Jesus. So, that's my vision. And I was just thinking about that, like, what does that look like? What does that mean? What is that vision then? What is the vision, of that? I was like, well, it'd be nice, God, if you gave me the divine clarity right now, but I know you don't always work like that. So, I guess let's just take it one day at a time. Does it even matter? It does say there's enough worries for today. Does that mean I even have to worry about tomorrow? But then there's also another verse that says plans are good, but God is the one who actually, has the final say. So I feel like I don't have to plan tomorrow. Like, I can plan tomorrow, tonight. I can plan my vision in the future, but God's the one who has the final say. I don't know. It's just like, the point of me saying this is I do not have an answer. My point is I'm going to search for the answer. I'm going to seek. I'm going to knock. I'm going to ask for the answer. Then I'll update you. And there is, with my Bible, with my youth group, the 252 group. By the way, Luke 2:52 is like, as Jesus grew in wisdom, stature, and favor with man and God. That's the verse. Anyways, that's our youth group. We did do a Bible study for like 3 days on the YouVersion Bible app. I might watch that. And then I'm also going to look in different places of the Bible and just do my own study. Another thing, the reason why I really want this vision thing is because there was this one quote from this billionaire. He said, it's actually, the bigger your vision is, the easier it is to achieve. And his explanation to that, is that you'll get all people who align with that vision. You'll get the best of the best of the best of the best to achieve that best. You're going to get the big people of each industry to achieve that big vision. So it's easier at the end of the day. Technically. Plus, it's also like, just mentally, I'm sure, when you know you're doing something big, you all the work's worth it at the end of the day. Because it's so big. You know what I mean? So there's that. So I'm just like, what's my vision? What's my big vision? My vision is how am I going to get people to, my vision is to bring people to Christ and evangelize and fund churches and stuff and live my life too. I don't want to do this super big vision and sacrifice my life, and just go evangelize and do missionary stuff. That's what I want to do if I'm broke at the end of all my work and I'm just okay, well, I have nothing else to do. Let's just be a missionary. But if I'm rich, man, I feel like I can just give the people who want to do that the resources, and I can essentially make that impact, be a part of that impact, be the catalyst for that impact. That's what I want to be, and at the same time live my own life. And I'm going to do some, my impact, but I don't think it's, I'm just not sure how devoted I am, how much I'm willing to sacrifice when it comes to that stuff. So that's what's kind of stopping me at my vision. And if my vision is you know, that. I don't know if it's that big. Like, I can fund giant church events, just be like a Batman in the back, 50,000 there. I also like engineering, but I don't know if I'm gonna like revolutionize the space industry or something like that. So I'm not really gonna get the best of the best, I don't think. And evangelism, like, I don't feel like I'm gonna be striving so hard in that I'm gonna get all the best evangelists. It's just, and these are big things. And maybe I don't need a team. Just kidding. But like, at the same time, maybe I don't need a team. I want to be like Tony Stark. Like have my setup and just be super productive. Like, and have like a hologram. If nobody invents the holograms by the time I'm 25, I'm probably going to be the one that invents productive holograms that don't just look cool, but they're actually effective. So that's something I want to do. That might be my vision. If none of y'all make the like hologram, I'm making that hologram because I want to feel like Tony Stark, bro. I might even make like upgrade the police industry or something, but that sounds kind of like iffy now that I think about it, because they're like giving them a lot of power. But I don't know, I just want to do something cool like that. Just live a good life. Use this life well, that I may be given more life and have an abundant life, instead of do nothing and lose what little I have. Like, right now I'm pulling this desk on a wagon that's not even working. It doesn't even have a handle attached to it without a string. Like, I don't want to lose any more than I have. So I'm going to use it well and be given more and have an abundance. So that's my ramble. I'm just going to post this video because there's no need for extra stuff.